Greetings and gratitude. Welcome to Ms. Creole's Mardi Gras Tarot. We are going to do a general. Thank you so much for your patience. I really don't like to read tarot unless the vibe is right. I like to give pure, authentic readings. So, now that God has assured me that I have nothing to worry about, let's find out what's going on for everyone. Okay, first card up is the Hermit. Okay. And the Hermit symbolizes wisdom and being able to go within to find the wisdom that God has already blessed you with. The Hermit can stand alone. The Hermit is a very strong card, a very strong vibration. It takes a very mentally mind, body, spirit person to be able to be a hermit. I understand this energy very well. The Knight of Wands. Okay, we know what he's about. So maybe the Knight of Wands is coming out of his hermit phase. You know, sometimes men of action like that need to retreat. So, you know, maybe it's time to go outside. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, the Hierophant in reverse. So this Knight of Wands may not be the traditional Knight of Wands. He might be, or she might be, alternative lifestyle Knight of Wands, retiring hermit. Let's keep going. Or it could symbolize, or the Knight of Wands could be, you know, a not so positive authority of sorts. Okay, so the King of Swords has appeared. And so this is a no-nonsense king, you know, all about the truth, you know, and unapologetic, mentally, you know, always racing kind of thoughts, you know, just, you know, about justice, but, you know, more get it done kind of energy. So we've got someone, a hermit, the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse, and the King of Swords. So that says a lot if you know tarot. And what I gather is we have a lot of gentlemen here, a lot of guys. Could be females as well. Could be like law enforcement females, or you know, non-traditional guys that are coming out of the closet. Okay, so this non-traditional authority has a small offer. I mean, it's been taking a long time to get here. It's been taking its sweet time because, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is methodic and very, very smart, you know, guarded. You see he's in his armor and he's on his horse, and, you know, a little bit of a Lord Farquaad energy, but definitely intentional, you know. So he's confident because, you know, he's a guy who can, you know, offer an offer. So let's see what's going to happen with all these guys. Okay, so there are all these offers, and so but this person is indecisive. You know, this Hermit, Knight of Wands, non-traditional, straight-thinking person with a small offer is still indecisive. So Let's ask why. Why is this Knight of Wands indecisive? Okay, well, it looks like he's been stabbed in the back before. Something all too familiar for all of us humans. Yeah, somebody wants to win at all costs. So they're probably not even trying to choose a lover at this point or to be partnered up. They're trying to choose counsel or somebody who will get them what they want. And they're thinking hard about it. He might even pull somebody out of retirement to get what he wants. Wow, I was hoping for a more positive answer for that, but let's keep going. Dealers, spirit guides, and angels. What else do we need to know? Oh, okay. The Four of Wands. Marriage, union, happiness. Coming together. And on the card, it looks like two women because of those togas that they're wearing. But it looks like this a knight and a king were gonna get together, but they were betrayed, and so all those fantasies about being married, all those thoughts and thinking about proposing and all that other stuff, because that Knight of Pentacles is giving an offer, but then there's that indecision after that, and Seven of Swords. Ugh. Okay, so that marriage might be off the table. I love this card, especially right now in my life. Justice, So with all that, so it must have been it was a fake offer. Okay, I see. It was a fake offer. It was a whole fake out, period. So maybe, the Knight of Wands, non-traditional, talked the King of Swords into a small offer, then backed out of the offer, became, that's that indecision. And then it wasn't about love at all. It was about this Seven of Swords. They had evil intentions from the beginning and made the person they were coming on to think they were interested in marriage and long term, but they weren't. That person is going to have to get justice because that person was scheming and scamming behind their back the whole damn time. Wow. Okay. So, good thing the justice was in the upright, because that means you're going to get justice for this scam. These love scams are out of control. This is crazy. So use your intuition, Use your intuition. Rely on God too. You see, she has the sign of the cross over her heart. She's got information on her sleeve. So, her third eye is open. Make sure you look on the dark side of things and the light side of things to gain your conclusions, and just, be focused on what you should do, because some people will go back to that Seven of Wands. There's a few thoughts going on, but they're not positive thoughts. So the King of Swords, he's usually, not very emotional, but at the same time in his head, and about emotions, those are thoughts. So thoughts evoke emotions. So, but this looks like a setup. Okay. This situation obviously hurt somebody, because they probably left a family. That's why this Four of Wands is here. left a family to try something new, and that person was a scammer. Now they're going to need justice because it was never genuine. And it's sad because, look, that person's feelings is hurt. Their whole life is effed up. I mean, a couple of people are still interested. A couple of cups are still standing, but the rest have fallen down. This dude is, or female, has tried many cups, tried to fill them up, tried to give love, but it seems they've chosen wrong. And this time, they really did it to themselves. Or let someone else, maybe didn't recognize red flags immediately, or, fell into something that ruined what good was there before. And it's sad to say that, a lot of people use, sex and promises and stuff, and it just doesn't get you very far in the end because it's misleading and, using people, and is never nice. Okay, Heartbreak Hotel. Don't worry about it. You have options. You have options, and that's the good thing about life. We all have options, and you can choose. You can choose what's best for you. And there's cups on this card, so that's emotions. You can choose an emotionally available person, or you can choose someone who's kind and loving, or you could choose that snake up in the right hand corner. Snakes give out love too. You just have to be a discerner of those spirits and choose the right option. Wow, okay. Spirit saying, yo, you're an empress. No matter what happens, male, female, no matter what happens, you have everything it takes. You really don't even need partnership if you don't want to. You have the Holy Spirit, you have earthly wisdom and knowledge, you're abundant, and if all of these amazing things haven't happened for you yet, they are on their way, because the next card, Empress energy, who gets justice from all this bad situation, is Victory. 6 of Wands. I love this card. After a long battle, many trials and tribulations, you will be victorious and happy, and many people attracted to your winning energy. You've gone through all of that, all of the lies and indecisiveness and tricks and bull, and the Empress, that's an enduring spirit. That's somebody who's been through some stuff, but that is the Queen of Queens, and so you will be victorious. Just hang in there. No matter what is going on, no matter how much adversary and negativity is coming towards you, I'm ministering to myself right now. No matter how much evil is projected towards you, you just keep your head up, because God has the final say so. People will taunt you and tease you and try to lure you and bribe you and do all these evil things just to be in your life, just to be a part of what you have going on. Most relationships start when you finally just focusing on you're happy, you're doing good, and then somebody's like, ooh, I want a piece of that. So when you find those people, you just be a serious discerner of spirits, and you will be victorious. And remember to always put your faith in a higher power. Positive higher power, and that energy will return to you. And if you have to get in hermit mode, go ahead. That is a very safe place, smart place to be. And sometimes you do have to retreat to get to the victory. So that is our general love reading for this evening. And let's get on to the next one. All right. God bless you. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe. When I get to 50 subscribers, I can go live. So thank you for being patient during my break, and let's get back into it. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And these readings are timeless.